Okay, so seeing as I'm trying to talk louder so you guys can hear me over the fan that's in my laptop, hopefully you can hear me now. This time I'm going to talk about a couple of video games that I do have, which is my personal collection, but isn't all the ones I've played. Now, I've said before, if you are part of my other page, I did say that I've been playing since I can pick up a controller. But I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a non-geeky gamer, you know. But I got the name from somebody who is very dear to me, and I just kind of stuck with it after that. It's not about the whole, oh, you're a geek, you're not a geek, doesn't matter. It's about you playing video games and you loving it. So that's what matters. Now, this is just some of the video games we have. It's not all of them. I do have multiple platforms like Wii, Xbox, PlayStation 2. I've had Sega. I've had Nintendo 64. I've had multiple PCs. I've had I didn't have GameCube because there's 4 kids and then there's my mom and my dad. So we weren't really able to afford anything besides computers, and we just loved computers more than consoles for a really long time. Recently, in the past 5 years, though, it's just been about the gaming experience that you get from the other consoles, which happens to be more popular than PC gaming, and I think that PC gaming now is a hell of a lot underrated. I think that they can come out with more interactive, maybe controllers, maybe interactive gameplay that can be stimulated or whatever through the controller to the computer, different things like that, instead of just having, they have the plug-in controllers or just your mouse, like Diablo or Guild Wars, which does happen to be, Guild Wars is one of my very best favorites for the PC. I love it. Seeing as I only have 15 minutes of upload time, I will get started. Now, Animal Crossing for the GameCube. Yes, I did buy it. I liked it a lot. I kind of got, I liked customizing and making her little shirts. I liked going around seeing what I can find, what the animals would say, who would move to town, who wouldn't stay, you know, etc. That I played on the Wii because if you didn't know, you can buy GameCube games, put them in that, and use a save cartridge from the GameCube and just plug it in the back, and you can do the same thing with the GameCube controller. I had a wireless blue one, so I can't recall where it went, because the last time I saw it was in my parents' room, because the boys used it for the Wii, because they were playing, it wasn't Metroid, it was something else, so they wanted to borrow it. Now, Metroid Prime. I loved the entire series. The entire series is just amazing. Now, before, it was about a week or so ago, this has both discs in it. This is the bonus disc for Metroid Prime Echoes. That's the second one after this. Both are really good. Echoes was a little bit scary for me, kind of course, when I started playing it. Samus was a pretty cool girl, and a lot of people didn't know that it was a girl, obviously, until she took off her helmet and you saw what she looked like. So, that surprised a lot of people. A lot of people stopped playing the series. A lot of people stopped doing it, and just reverted back to playing other games that came out. Now, Halo, I'm just kind of skipping all over the place, but that's okay. Halo I did borrow from my friends, because I kind of got tired of saying that I didn't like it, because at E3 and before that, like, I had watched tons of trailers on Halo. I had I liked Master Chief. I didn't have a problem with him. I read the storylines. I read Wikipedia. I read tons of stuff. I was like, okay, well, it kind of sounds like a male version of Samus, Metroid, basically, kind of, you know. And I was just like, I don't think I want to play that. Like, why would I do that? If I wanted to, I could just go along and play the whole series again. But I didn't. So I was just like, okay, well, I'll try it out. So I borrowed it from a friend about a week ago, and I still haven't finished it because my brothers play Minecraft all the time. If they're not on that, they're on MW3, they're on Black Ops, they're on, I think that's about all I play right now. And honestly, that's all I play too right now, except for, because as some of you know, I accidentally, I got impatient, and I went online while the boys were playing. It was about a couple months ago, or whenever the account was made, and made the Geeky Gamer Girl 3 account, and me being a derp, added the 12-month, year-long live to it, to a brand new account. I didn't know that like I said, we had just gotten the Xbox. I didn't know that you can add it to your profile. Well, yeah. So I lost my gamer score. I had over 1,000 points or whatever, but I still have the offline profile on the side. Obviously, I didn't delete it. She's cool. I like her. I was gonna use that side, but I didn't know. And then I called Xbox, asked them if they could combine them, and she said it was just this whole complication about Windows Live ID and da-da-da-da-da, and I was just like, you know what, I'll just keep it and I'll get all my points back. So, on that old account, I had beaten I had played Brotherhood on this one. I had beaten one, loved Assassin's Creed. I love Assassin's Creed, it's awesome. But I don't have Revelations, and I pre-ordered Assassin's Creed 3 to be able to play it. Well, what I'm gonna do is, since at GameStop the Revelations is still kind of expensive, it's like $30 or whatever, I do want to play it. I will on my next pay. I think I'm gonna buy that along with my brother's live on my next paycheck. So I'm really looking forward to doing that, and I still have yet to beat this game. So there are a few games that I'm working on right now. Is these two and Gears of War. I went out and bought the first one for you guys because you guys just kept talking about Gears of War 3. Gears of War 3, Gears of War 3. Have you played it? Do you like it? How do you feel? Well, I don't know. I started playing it when I bought it, and I liked it. I liked it a little bit. It's cool. It's definitely a guy's game. Now, some of you do know girls that play it, and I wouldn't mind if any of you guys play it. The girls, if y'all play it, let me know what the whole series is like. I have asked on my other page what it's like and stuff, and a lot of you talk about it. A lot of you guys like that game, but yeah, it's just definitely a guy flick or a guy game, as opposed to the Assassin's Creed series is not fully male. But I love Assassin's Creed. So I'm gonna put these in this pile. Back to Halo, I will be playing this with my friends as soon as I finish the first one, because I do want to go in order, and oh, there's two games in here. Limited Collector's Edition disc. That's cool. Cool. Okay, well, there's two discs in here, and this is the limited edition case. It's got Master Chief. I'm pretty sure he's in the second game. And if he isn't, that's okay. But anyway, it's got the guy on the back and this on the front. So I don't know how many of you guys have it. Feel free to comment on who does. But I will be playing that after I finish the first one, obviously. I love the first one. It's really cool. The little guys are so funny. I have to get used to the names. Zelda. Zelda is and has a place in my heart since I was really little. I played it on I forget, there's so many different consoles. When my stepdad and my my real dad and my stepmom were together. We'd go over for visitation. I would we'd go over there for like Easter and celebrations and Thanksgiving and stuff. And we would go downstairs. They had a huge basement full of video games, full of all these giant cartridges, and they're like square. They're like rectangular, like this. And of the cartridges that you stick in, it's not the Nintendo 64. It's not. It might be the Super Nintendo. I don't know, but I really like that too. Anyway, it was just this big box, and we played that original Zelda. We played that original Mario. There were a ton of games we played. They also had a couple other different consoles that they allowed us to play and stuff. So Zelda's it's got a big place in my heart. It always has. It always will. This game I haven't beaten yet because when we first got our Wii, the boys played it and kind of scratched the disc, but I got stuck at the part where you're saving the kids and they're in the cart and you're trying to keep it from like combusting because of the stupid dudes on the warthog. They're like on the boars, and they're trying to. It's frustrating because I have little brothers, and I said before I don't like to think about kids burning because I mean my brothers matter to me, and I love little kids, so it's hard. So I kind of rage quit it after like the 7th time after not being able to save them. So I will I don't know. When I think of a new technique of trying to save the kids, then I might go after it again. God of War 1 and God of War 2. Totally awesome. This was my favorite game for a really long time, and then I found out about Assassin's Creed, and they're just as badass. They're so awesome. I love them. I played God of War until I beat it. The second game was I love it. It really hurt me when he accidentally killed Athena. And there were a lot of surprises, and when I found out that, I mean, obviously in the first game he killed his own wife and his own daughter, that was something that was really tough for me to process because it hurt. It really did. And I felt that, and then I understood why the guy was so pale. I understood about everything. So it's so badass. I love using the chains. I honestly like the blade that you have on your back. I love the sling. There's just so many different moves. It is a button mashing game, but you do it strategically. I love the combinations. I love all that. So honestly, the desert part was I liked a lot when you got the Pandora's box. The second one, the other weapons that you got, I didn't really care for them, honestly. Like, they were just bigger and heavier, and I mean, you had to do more. So I honestly I stuck to his blades on his hands, on his arms. It's such good gameplay, such great storyline. I don't have a PS3 because the boys, we since there's 4 kids, me, Denton, Garrett, and Frankie. Denton also has an Xbox Live account. Garrett also has it. They both play Black Ops. I haven't played since. I mean, I play a lot, but I don't play enough because I'm always tired or working, or I haven't played a lot since I graduated. I have 1 more minute. So I played Yu-Gi-Oh! For PlayStation. This is okay. I don't keep up with it. Guitar Hero 3, awesome game. Love all the songs on it. I had it for. I do still have it for PlayStation 2. I went out and bought a couple different shooting games when I went and bought Gears of War and the other game, PGR Project Gotham Racing 3. I bought those. So this is Devil May Cry 4 and Alpha Protocol Espionage RPG. So I have half a minute. I hope you enjoyed my little collection. I have other PlayStation 2 games, but bye.